Picture this moment. You're sitting at the dinner table with your family. Laughter fills the air. The sound of children's voices blends with the comforting clatter of dishes. Everything seems perfect. Now imagine a sudden twist. A moment where you're no longer there. What happens to this life you've built? Will your family continue living the life you dreamed for them? Or will it crumble under the weight of financial uncertainty? Hi, I'm Jiten Modi. For over 20 years, I've guided families through financial planning. In this time, I've witnessed stories that range from heartbreaking to inspiring. The dividing line between these outcomes often comes down to one critical decision: choosing the right amount of term insurance coverage. Not just any coverage, but the right amount that ensures your family can continue thriving, even in your absence. Let me tell you about Rajesh, a client I met recently. He was confident in his 1 crore term insurance policy. To him, the number felt significant, even generous. But when we ran the numbers based on his family's actual needs, we discovered a stark reality. His family needed at least 2.5 crores to maintain their current lifestyle, cover his children's education, and care for his aging parents. His 1 crore policy left a devastating gap. It wasn't about the number on paper. It was about the life his family would face if something happened to him. This is where most people go wrong. They choose a term insurance number based on guesswork, following what sounds good or what someone else has suggested. But term insurance isn't about picking a round number. It's about protecting the dreams you've built for your family. It's about ensuring that the promises you've made to provide security, education, care, and opportunity are kept, even if you're no longer there to fulfill them. When it comes to calculating the right term insurance coverage, one size does not fit all. Every family is different, with unique responsibilities, expenses, and aspirations. To address this, I've developed a simple but scientific approach that uses 3 proven methods to calculate your ideal coverage. Each method serves a different purpose, and together, they create a comprehensive financial shield for your family's future. The first method is the income multiplier. Multiply your annual income by 10. This gives your family a decade to rebuild their lives without financial stress. It's a straightforward starting point, especially if you're unsure of where to begin. When Priya, one of my clients, used this method, she realized her existing 50 lakh policy would barely cover 5 years of her family's expenses. That simple calculation shifted her perspective on what her family truly needed. The second method is the working years method. Here, you multiply your annual income by the number of years you expect to work until retirement. If you're 35 and plan to retire at 60, this means replacing 25 years of income. This approach ensures your family doesn't just survive, but continues to live the life you envisioned for them, even if you're not there to earn for them. The third method focuses on expenses rather than income. It's called the expense multiplier. You calculate your family's annual household expenses and multiply that by 25. This creates a financial corpus so large that the investment returns alone can sustain your family's lifestyle indefinitely. For Amit, another client, this method was eye-opening. He realized his current 1 crore policy wouldn't even cover 10 years of his family's living expenses. He upgraded his coverage and, in doing so, secured his family's future. Here's something that surprises most of my clients. The difference in premiums between adequate and inadequate coverage is often smaller than you think. Take Meera, for instance. She upgraded her policy from 1 crore to 2.5 crores after we calculated her true needs. The additional premium? Just 800 rupees a month. Less than the cost of dining out once a month. That small adjustment gave her peace of mind, knowing her children's education, her family's home, and her parents' care were secure. But the cost of getting this calculation wrong isn't just financial. It's deeply personal. It's measured in the dreams your children might have to give up, the compromises your spouse might have to make, the emotional strain of trying to make ends meet without the financial foundation you once provided. I've seen families forced to sell their homes, move to less expensive neighborhoods, and make heartbreaking sacrifices, all because their coverage wasn't enough. Insurance isn't just about numbers. It's about ensuring your family can live without fear, without compromise, and without the financial stress of losing you. It's about replacing not just your income, but the entirety of your economic value, the care, love, and security you bring into their lives. If you're unsure of where to start, here's my advice. Begin with the lowest number among these three methods if your budget is tight. But as your financial situation improves, gradually increase your coverage to align with your family's growing needs and aspirations. Insurance isn't a one-time decision. It's a journey that evolves with your life. But coverage alone isn't enough. You also need to choose the right policy and riders. Riders like critical illness benefits, accidental death coverage, and premium waivers can enhance your protection, ensuring you're fully covered against life's uncertainties. Let me tell you one more thing. Every year you delay in reassessing or upgrading your coverage, your family's financial risk grows. Premiums increase with age, and your ability to secure adequate coverage diminishes. This delay can cost your family more than just money. It can cost them the life you worked so hard to provide. So what's the next step? Book a clarity session with me. Together, we'll calculate your ideal coverage using all three methods. We'll analyze your financial situation, evaluate your family's unique needs, and create a personalized protection strategy that ensures their future is secure. Remember, term insurance isn't just a policy. It's a promise. A promise that your family will never have to face life's challenges alone. Let's make sure that promise is as strong and unshakable as your love for them. It's time to take the first step toward protecting their future. Let's do this together.